Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome to 2017. I know we're like, 10 days into it by now. So what are you expecting from 2017, huh? You know, we come to these New Year's and it's always like, a lot of people have these high hopes and high expectations and high dreams and high, confessions about, and this is what's going to happen this year. And you get to the end of the year and you come up with, call up some of those people and be like, so what happened with this year? Well, and then you get the sob story. But let me tell you a little key to help you be saved from disappointment and disillusionment. Something that will help save you from any kind of unrealistic expectations and all the things that will come in and just kind of try to crush your hopes and your dreams and your heart. It's heart protection. It's heart protection, what I'm getting ready to say. And that is, in 2017, what you want to do and what I'm going to do from the beginning of the year and all throughout the year to really see the complete and total fulfillment of what God has for you in 2017, you need to hear from God. That's what you need to do. You need to grow closer to God. You need to walk with God. You need to have a deeper relationship with God. You need to just continue hearing from Him if you already have a great relationship with God. Because that is the way it's done. Jesus did nothing except He heard it from the Father and He saw the Father do it. He actually said, I see the Father doing this. Oh, that's a whole nother teaching series, really. That's what we want to do as believers. We want to hear from the Lord in 2017, just like we wanted to hear from the Lord in 2016, because the only thing that will ever succeed in our lives is when we hear from God and do what He wants us to do. Well, man, I did that in 2016 and things didn't work out the way I wanted them to. Well, you got to hear from God on what He wants to do and what He's expecting to have happen from that. You can't put your expectations and your hopes on something that is not what God said was going to happen or whatever. You get yourself into a Martha experience where you get mad at the Lord and then other believers because they're not doing whatever you want them to do, or things aren't happening the way you want them to happen. You can't be about that. You got to be about doing what God wants you to do. And that's how you're going to see 2017 be what you want it to be. Okay? Now, what am I personally expecting from 2017? Oh, man. That's a big one. Tell you the one thing I'm expecting to do is I'm expecting to sell a lot of my books. Sell a lot of the novels in my Covenant series. There's 5 books. I got the last 2, books 4 and 5, coming out in the end of March, and man, the whole series is going to be out. And after that, man, I'm just going to be pushing to try to get people to just give my books a chance and read them, and hopefully that will be enough. If it's a good enough product, you don't have to push it. You just got to give people a little taste and they keep going, and that's kind of one of the things I want to do. And then I want to move to Tennessee is what I want to do, because I know it's a great area for, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I really feel like that's what the Lord is saying. God wants us to move to Tennessee. He wants us to go there. What's there? Well, there's the Christian there's a Christian music scene. There's the Christian publishing scene. It's just it seems like a great Christian hub. And I know with that comes a lot of religious stuff. Where are you going to go to escape religious stuff? What I'm saying? You'd have to leave the planet. But I don't know. I just feel like that's where God wants to lead us. So I'm expecting to move there. I got baby number 4 on the way, due July 4th. So we live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So whether it's the super high, lofty hearing from the Lord or not, bottom line is we have to move. And we really feel like our time here in Kansas City has come to an end, and we're about ready to go somewhere else. And we feel like He gave me this vision of this arrow being put in the quiver and then just being shot, and it was going in the direction of Tennessee. One just shot right in Nashville. In fact, a very specific area of Nashville, but that's beside the point. So that's what I'm expecting to see. But now, why do I share that? Because I feel like that's what I've heard from the Lord. You know, I feel like that's what's coming in 2017 for me. It's just going to be just more of my career as a novelist, as well as getting these YouTube videos out and trying to help people in their walk with the Lord. Because I got 2 feet. I got a foot set in the nonfiction world and a foot set in the fiction world, writing my novels, which I love both of them. I play bass and I play guitar. I play bass guitar and I play like acoustic. I can play lead and all that. But people will always ask, well, what do you like playing better, bass or you like playing guitar? And it's like, that's a really difficult question to answer, because you like both of them for completely different reasons. It's like having kids. You like, which one do you like better, your son or your daughter? Well, that's not a fair question. I like them both, but for different reasons, So it's like, I like writing the novels and the story, because you can reach a person with a story and get across a point with a story unlike anything else. A sermon just can't touch. But then there's sometimes where you just have to be straight with people and teach on things and share your experiences on things, which is why I have this YouTube channel. So anyway, I hope your 2017 is going to be awesome, because you're going to hear from the Lord what he wants you to do, and then you're going to go out and do it. Ooh, yeah. It can be hard. I hear the Lord saying that. It's going to be hard for some of you to make the decisions that you need to make to do what you need to do. And if you don't make that decision, don't expect, this glorious 2017 to take place. But I feel like the Lord's saying that to somebody out there, that the decision that you have to make, it is going to be hard, but go ahead and make the decision and get on the other side of the equal sign and go on and move on with God and what he has for your life. Honestly, for some of you, it's only making that decision that's going to be hard. What happens afterwards is not going to be hard. And for some of you, it's just going to be an easy decision. You just got to keep trucking with the Lord and doing what you're doing, and he's going to bring the increase into your life. So anyway, that's it for me. And I do pray you guys would have an awesome 2017, but let's just start with January. Now, if you guys want to kickstart this year off in a good way and pursuing the Lord, I just put out a series called For the Better, and it's a 31-day journey, 5-minute average of the videos that basically kind of helps facilitate you and the Lord into a deeper relationship, helps kind of give you information and gives you a push toward God to help you pursue the Lord. And you can find that on my YouTube channel as well. It's under For the Better and all that. So that would really help you to be able to hear from the Lord even better, so that you can have a good 2017, so that you can have a good life. Okay, so go and check that out. And until next time, I will see you guys later.